I'm Gold, your favorite goldfish.
Hello, I am Barbie Edition Dark.
I'm Knight with a unicorn on his head.
And I'm Sleepy.
Today we are going to be building, as you can tell by the title, Barbie's Malibu dream house, but in BLOXBURG. So, yeah! Okay, so first up I was thinking, since the whole house is on a hill, I should add some of these walls. So, actually I need a small indent for where the pool is going to be, and I also left a small gap for where the stairs are going to be. The update where we can have pools on multiple floor levels is perfect for this, so straight into using shapes for the details, I decided to capture the infinity pool look, which I don't think is possible in BLOXBURG. I added some shapes to give it structure, and I also added some pillars to give it a chic look because Barbie is going to be bougie. While I was working on adding a nice border thingy to the pool, Knight was adding some floors. And this is where some problems began. BLOXBURG has limited pinks, and Barbie is all pink, meaning this house might be a disaster. But that will be resolved later, okay? Adding in the stairs, and I'm getting the rest of the flooring sorted out so that we can finally begin the actual house. So the photo of the actual house is on a tilt. Actually, wait, is the pool's the thing on the tilt and the house isn't on the tilt. So the house isn't on a tilt. The pool is. I didn't make the pool on a tilt, so I'm just gonna make the house straight as well to spare my suffering. Just pretend that nothing was ever tilted. Building the structure, I'm going to add the first and second floor and the stairs because that is pretty important to the later functions of the house. I tried to make the walls as accurate to the actual dimensions of the house on the first, second, and third floor. The party room, and this is the front so far. Just don't look at the back. For the sides, I just had to wing it because there isn't many photos that show the sides, and I think it's good to add our own personal touch. By the way, thank you all for the recent success in our last video. We weren't expecting to have such a spike in views, and to all our new viewers, I hope you enjoy our content. Okay, now for the centerpiece. The beautiful dookie brick walls. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it's not good. So I'm just creating the walls here to stick out, and at this point I'm really focusing on accuracy to the photo. For the fence to create a sleek look, I use the same fence as on the pool, and time for structural details. So I'm working on this little bar area, and I'm going to add some wedges on the fence to make it look like it tilts with the stairs. I just think it gives it dimension. Of course, some more pillars. Barbie needs to be fancy, okay? Moving on to the upper level, I'm adding these round pillars for the later additions of the roof/canopy. Now, here's where I realized, how in the world am I going to build a pink house with these ugly colors? This solution was the only thing I could find. I had to buy a whole building extension for this, so I spent my last bits of Robux and bought BLOXBURG to purchase this. And look at that, much better, am I right? Now that the temporary color has been sorted out, it is time to add windows to make it feel less like a random block rather than a house. Music for window montage. At this point, Gold is working on the party area and I'm working on the roofing to pull this place together. It is pretty difficult to pull this roof off, but with a combo of 2 types of roofs, I think it's satisfactory. Hey you, are you a new viewer or a long-time subscriber? Either way, if you want to stay up to date about our channel, make sure to join our Roblox group so that you can get the latest updates, interact with us, and buy some of our online merch. We are thinking of changing our group name, so if you have name ideas, let us know on the group wall. Let's focus again and fix the fact that the house is floating. Much better. I thought now was a good time to begin the extension of the exterior by creating the mountains in the back to just set the mood of the build. To do this, I stacked 3 layers of walls, why does it sound like I'm baking, and then filling it in. Now just connecting the mountain to the side of the house and voila! Back to the 3rd floor, it's about time I got into some decorations like the others, so I added some sports gear because I don't know, Barbie just has random basketball hoop where someone could just throw the ball off the balcony, but okay. I have a love-hate relationship with the coloring of this house. I tried to change the coloring of the walls, of the rooftop area, of basically all the things that were pink, and it doesn't look good. I don't know if I did much by fidgeting around with the coloring, but I feel slightly better about it. Since I'm going to start adding details to the front lawn, what better way than to fix what I called the dookie brick wall. I wanted to make it look fun and almost more eye-catching, so I added some hanging chairs and elegant aspects like fountains and planters. To be honest, I feel like these flower pillows really match the theme, so a lot of flower pillows are in this house. To finish off the area, I added flooring, fences, and stepping stones that lead to the pool, and done. Next, I changed a few things at the pool lounge area, and then I attempted Ken's floaties. It did not go well. Let's pretend that never happened, okay? Yay, more specific coloring and detail time. I'm dying internally. Let's work on the bar area, shall we? I colored it this nice soft pink with a reflective texture to match the photo and added cute heart lights. I think it turned out really simple and nice. Then I fixed up some bits of the seating area off to the side that gold began. I wanted to make it match the bar, so I added some matching colors and changed up the textures a bit. Quick landscaping break. Okay, back to the chill area. I feel like this arch gives it a whimsical look, which I think really matches the whole look. Adding a few decorations like magazines, I don't know, they just remind me of Barbie, so they're a necessity. And now it is time to fix this out of place blank area. I decided why not make it a yoga spot, adding some yoga mats, yada yada yada, and then the genius idea of adding a shower popped up in my brain. It just makes sense, you know? I kept bouncing around between the shower details, the couch, and a lot of other stuff to try to get things done efficiently, and this was the front lawn so far. Gosh, I really need to speed up. At this point, I had been working for 4 hours in total. I continued to fix up coloring to make sure everything was cohesive, and for some reason, the party area just wasn't sitting right with me. I switched up the arches, and I think it looked good this way, and also you can now enter unlike before, and then realized 95% of the party room requires BLOXBURG, which I had just spent, so I had to improvise. I used bubble machines and some fireworks on that little table from before, and a bright blue carpet along with images, because that was the best I could come up with, and it'll have to do. This build was actually so painful to create. I feel like it was because of how intricate the exterior was, and since we had to replicate a real life version, it was hard to substitute a lot of things that just weren't possible. I'm also very proud of how the end result turned out, and I hope you like it as well. We put a lot of effort and I think it was worth it all. Okay, slide time. The slide was causing me some issues since the tree I had already built blocked it, but with some shifting around, I think it worked out pretty well. We are almost done, finally. Before starting the interior, I did some touch-ups to the exterior, but you'll have to wait for that. Alright, so the first floor plan is to make the entrance, chill living zone, bathroom, dining room, and kitchen all in these spaces. For the second floor, there is GoldenEye's room, which Gold chose to build, Night and Sleepy's room, which is being built by Sleepy, and the Infinity Closet being built by Night. We tried to make space, okay? And the third floor is a library by Sleepy and an office area. I was given the first floor to build, which has a lot of aspects to it, but it should be easier than the exterior. I started off with the kitchen and decided to separate the dining room from the kitchen since it felt empty. The walls left a lot of room for counters and kitchen appliances, so chef kiss. I originally thought 2 fridges would look so good, but no. Just no. I worked on adding some cabinets. I feel like the modern look would be very sleek and not overpowering the bright colors. Not gonna lie, I was just playing around with different formats until I settled with this. I was feeling blank in this corner, so I added a cute little table and tried to make it as cozy with little money as possible because we're slowly going broke. Bam! Cute. I started adding some kitchen accessory things, I don't know what you call it. I thought it would be a good idea to do coloring last and get all the furniture down first, so I moved on to the dining room. I wanted to make it fancy, but since we didn't have much money to spare, I went with this table, which is pretty modern, and these slightly fancy chairs. Of course, a chandelier. And with some basic decorations, it was coming together nicely. Moving on to the front entrance, I wanted to take some inspiration from other builds I've seen and add this bench area. I put these 3 carpets because I'm going to make a pink gradient with them, which is cute. Struggling with the pillow setup. Suddenly I had the idea to add a grand piano because it just looks right for some reason. And then I realized I should probably do the bathroom before I finish anything else. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Honestly, this interior was a little tricky to decide on what to add because we were freestyling the interior. I know there are toys of the Malibu Barbie house. There are tours of the real one, I think, but it was so much to analyze in a short period of time that we just went with whatever we wanted. For the living room, I wanted to keep it modern and cozy, so I thought a fireplace would be nice. Okay, so I kind of gave up on the living room for a bit and chose to do some coloring to distract myself. So enjoy this coloring montage. For the space in front of the elevator, I added another seating area and I made it almost like a waiting room, I guess. I don't know. I also added some details to the front, and now we are back with the living room. At this point, I'm just adding lighting and all that stuff for now. We had been building for about 2 hours for that day, so we decided to come back later for the finishing touches off camera, but here is the final tour from Real Estate Agent Gold.
Hello, I'm your favorite real estate agent. I am the fish. So, I'm going to show you our lovely little MALIBU Barbie dream house. And we have a cutesy little lounge area with horse and magazines and yeah. We have kitchen, very yummy kitchen. We have a pool. We have floaties. Yeah. We have really cute chill area made by awesome little Barbie dark lady. Here we have little pools. Yes. Here we have couch yoga. I like to stretch my little fishy limbs. Okay. So now we have bathroom and shoes. Yeah.
What?
Bathroom.
Get back here!
Kitchen. Amazing photo chosen by your favorite fishy. So now we have dining table where we probably eat each other's limbs. We have books and piano, TV, stuff. We're going to go in elevator. Oh, don't mind that. We just sometimes the floor likes to go through us. Okay, so here's infinity closets. It's not very infinite, but that's okay. Infinity closets. A slippers, a night room. This is I don't know whose bed. I don't know which one's which. I think this one is night and this one is sleepers. Now we have our room. This is dark ladies. Yeah, this is my bed. Super slay. We like to watch ourselves. We have swinging bench. Party time. This is where we party and we have fun. Okay. This is where I spin. Anyways. Not my exercise. I'm a little bit weak. Okay, this is library made by Flippy. Don't mind those photos. Those are to accompany you while you read. Where we do our work. So this section, I like this section because I made it. Oh yes, forgot about that. Okay. And now we have awesome stereo and sand. Lots of sand. And then we have a burb gazebo. That's gazebo. So, all of you, I want you all to tell me what you think of house, and the house will only be going for $79 trillion. Okay?